Hey guys and girls, welcome back. We're about to head over to Michigan to go to this auction. According to the schedule, the last one runs until midnight. Wow, they operate that late? Makes sense to me. You'd probably be out pretty late into the night if you're spending the whole day at the park, then sharing a meal with a sexy lady. Those hotels cost a pretty mirror too. Ain't no way most people are paying the price. I would assume most of the hotels are fully booked for the duration of the festival. What should we do, Lloyd? Are we ready to ride the ship to Michigan? Let's see. Yep. Okay, let's wait for the bus to come. It's a bit late for me to say this, but doesn't our attire seem a bit frivolous? You're not wrong. Something more on the formal side may have been more appropriate. Well, not like we can't enter the party the way we are now, right? We'll probably mix right in with the tourists that came to check out the amusement park. So chill out. Well, that may be true. I also agree that our attire is slightly too frivolous. Wouldn't it have been better for us to come fully dressed in Mishi pajamas? Denied. We would have stood out far too much. Just because Mishi is the park's mascot doesn't mean it's an excuse to wear those in public. We get to go to Michiland. This is gonna be fun. Probably somewhere around here. You think he's a tourist? Likely. He certainly plays the part. Hey, you youngins. You care if I ask you a quick question? No, go right ahead. You look like you're a tourist. Are you lost by any chance? Yeah, the town's a bit too large, don't you think? I'm trying to get to Michigan. Am I at the right place? Yeah, you are. We're also waiting to take the ship out to Michigan. You know who he looks like? What's his name? He looks like one of the he looks like one of Osborne's children. What are they called? I forget this dude's name. Nice, I was right on the mark. Suppose I'll join you guys in the lineup. Whoops, I haven't given you my name yet. The name, it is Lecter, that's him. Lecter Arundel. I just got here pretty recently. Took the train out from Heimdall. Hey, look at his outfit. That's who it is. That was his name. The Imperial capital? Do you live in the Empire then? I gotta give you props, man. You're looking hella stylish. That sunglasses and shirt combo has you looking all play and no work. Yeah, well, Crossbell's famous for its resort, you know. You know what they say, when in Crossbell, do as the Crossbellans do. I'm all fired up to play my part. I think you're getting fired up for the wrong reasons. I assume you're here to visit the amusement park? Amusement park? The hell's that? Do they have something that interesting at Michigan? Yeah. I've never been there before either. Michigan started as a wellness resort, but has recently become more famous for its other activities. Oh, I get it. Anyway, I'm here to attend as a representative. Maybe I should have given myself some more time to check out the other stuff. Sounds fun. Attend as a representative? Huh. Oh, the ship is here. So he's attending as a representative for probably Osborne or something. So is he here attending that party? That auction? Whatever. Of course, Lecter's here. He was getting his hands in every little thing. Cool looking boat, isn't it? I'd better haul myself up and get a front row seat on the deck. I'll catch you guys later. I didn't think it was possible, but that man might be more easygoing than you, Randy. What's that supposed to mean? Do I really look like some sort of hedonist to you? I would be more shocked if someone failed to get that impression. They both may be pleasure seekers, but they seem to go about it their own way. Rather than being interested in the nightlife and hitting on women, he gives off an air of complete freedom. You felt it too? Wonder what a guy like him is doing here, all alone. He looked about my age, too. What a coincidence. You're here too? Oh, well, if it ain't my favorite gal, Killica. Thank you for your assistance the other day. Have all of you gathered here to go to Mishilam? Yes, we have. How about you, Killica? I have both business and personal matters to attend to there. More importantly, who might that flashy gentleman have been? A friend of yours, perhaps? Nope, that was our first time meeting him. It sounded like he came from Erebonia's capital to do some sightseeing. Heimdall. I see. Are you acquainted with him? I'm not. That unique aura of his has merely piqued my interest in him. Anyway, I shall board now. You should all do so as well. Man, she's one cool chick. Not to mention hot. I can't get enough of her. I know she said she was going there for business, but do you guys think she's headed for the amusement park? Considering she works in the entertainment industry, I'd wager as much. The ship's about to depart. Yeah, we should hop on. Off to Mishiland we go. He's playing a guitar. Lecter really is carefree, huh? I say that, but it's more so like Lecter just really knows how to play a part. That's what I think I should say about him. Give me a second here, guys, before we continue. Okay. Sorry about that. So this is what a cruise ship is like. The interior is surprisingly elegant. There's a reason for that. Unlike the bus system, the Michelin cruise ship is managed by the IBC. They don't even charge travel fare. That's extremely generous. I mean, if you don't have the cash, it's not like you can do anything but look when you get there. I reckon we have about 20 more minutes. Let's take it easy till then. Alright, clearly I have to go up to the roof and talk to Lecter, because he's just jamming out. Ahead of us, paradise awaits. Now's the... That's loading in so slow. Time to joy in hands and run along the shore. And a white rowboat aiming for the island. Getting captivated tan lines. Parasols, palm trees, and snow cones. The place where you are, that's my paradise. He definitely knows how to entertain himself. The fact that he's not a half-bad singer makes me kind of pissed. Yep, youth's a blast. You know, playing random songs is the shtick of a certain imperial prince somewhere. Your meaning is unclear. Olivier. Of course. Lecter, do you have business at Michelin? Something tells me that visiting the theme park isn't your real objective. Oh, didn't I tell you earlier? I'm just coming as a representative. One of a certain shrewd middle-aged dude. Who are you talking about? Well, I doubt you haven't heard his name before. The grumpy guy I'm referring to is named Gileath Osborne. Come again? See, what did I tell you? That guy definitely knows how to keep up appearances. He always grooms his beard carefully to try and make himself look like he's some charismatic middle-aged man. The Imperial Chancellor, Gileath Osborne? The Blood and Iron Chancellor. It can't be. You work for the Imperial government? Nah, don't freak. I'm just a secretary. The big cheese and crossbow is that Hartman guy, right? Last year, Old Man Gileath and him had a secret meeting together. Well, I imagine that anyone not living under a rock knew that. They had a nice little discussion about communication networks. In order to seal the deal, I had to get my hands dirty. Geez, you know how boring official work is? Real boring. Sorry to hear that. Are you sure it was okay to tell us that? I don't see why not. After all, you're all going to die here. What? You. Are you aware of how many of my subordinates boarded the cruise ship with me? Definitely couldn't count them with two hands, that's for sure. What do you want? We're trapped. Oh man, you should see in your look. How naive can you get? Come on, I'm not that good an actor. Wait a sec. You were joking? Wow, do you even have to ask? While I was on the train to Crossbell, I read heaps of spy novels. Thought it'd be fun to put one I learned to the test. But wow, color me surprised, because I didn't think it worked that well. Give it to me straight, guys. Did you actually fall for that? Maybe? You were so serious that must have been what lured us into the joke. Setting aside those hilarious reactions, I could have sworn you were police officers trying to infiltrate the auction. Well, I suppose spy novels like to change up plot lines quickly too, eh? Us police officers? There's no way that's true, right? But wait a minute. Are you implying that you're attending the auction as well? Yep, that's the plan. By the way, forget all that nonsense about me and being the Blood and Iron Chancellor's secretary, too. I'm just the run-of-the-mill son of a rich noble family in the Empire. Noblesse oblige requires me to represent my pops, like who can't make it. I don't know what to believe. Sorry, dude, but you don't strike me as the son of an Erebonian noble. Wow, how rude. The lovely ladies aside, you guys don't seem very noble either, do you? Yeah. Got us there. Irrelevant. We received invitations, same as you. It's possible that we'll run into each other on the way to the mansion. Dang, you guys are a fun bunch. When the time comes, give me a call. After a while, I might get tired of keeping old geezers company. We'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll cross paths at some point during the auction. Sound good. Take it easy, guys. Mishilam, a fascinating place. If I had the time, I would have liked to stop by that famous theme park of theirs. Wait, didn't you have business at the theme park? Well, yes, but it's purely business. No matter. This won't be the last time I visit Crossbell after all. Perhaps I'll visit Mishilam for pleasure next time. Yes, I'm sure you'd enjoy it. Now that it's on my mind, what'd you think of that new Arc NCL performance? Didn't you see that yesterday? Yes, the evening performance. I'd come to the area to see multiple other performances, but truth be told, I've never seen a play crafted with such extraordinary balance before. Balance? Could you explain? The script, production, costume, music? You know what? That's almost word for word what I was gonna say. Oh, I'm sure. This new production also featured another lead actress. The up-and-coming Risha Mao, playing the Moon Princess. Despite that shadow of death following her, she pushes the play to even greater heights. Risha has what? A shadow of death? Pay no mind. It's only my intuition. Sun and moon, gold and silver, light and dark, and life and death. That girl and Ilia Platia contain remarkably contrasting chi. One could even say those two are the embodiment of yin and yang, or tai chi. Yin and yang. Ain't those fancy concepts used by Eastern martial artists? Well, I wouldn't say it's particularly limited to martial arts. Either way, the fact that those two met by chance must be the work of fate. And I believe what guided them was the singularity known as the autonomous state of Crossbell. Well, that's one way to put it. A singularity. That was a little hard to follow, but I think I understand what you mean. But don't take everything I say at face value. Still, the charm of Arc NCL is directly connected to Crossbell itself. If I don't remember that, their performance outside the state may not go as well, I hope. Then are you intending to return to the Republic empty-handed? Of course not, that'd be a waste. I'm sure there are ways to draw out Arc NCL's charm, even outside of Crossbell. For my hereafter negotiations, that sort of plan will be the key to soliciting their talent. Interesting. Damn, you're really thinking ahead, aren't you? I'm a professional. Seeing through the true nature of things, establishing an ideal goal and situation, and finding out how to achieve it. Regardless of one's field, that's the way a professional operates. Huh? Is that right? I'll definitely take that to heart, Kilika. Huh. Of course, we have to be ready at a moment's notice. I don't think I talked to the deck people. Quite the playboy. Yes, he is. Well, not really. More of a lazy type, but yeah. Thank you for your patience. The cruise ship will be arriving at Michelin shortly. Please don't forget to take your belongings with you. Michelin Resort. Michelin. I'm not sure if I could even dream of something this beautiful. The IBC initially built Michelin as a deluxe resort and spa. The hotel and theme park were added around 2 years ago. And since them both, this place and Arkansas became a must-see tourist attraction with it. The hotel should be directly ahead of us, with the first floor serving as a mall. There you can find restaurants, boutiques, and even jewelry shops. Yeah, but the prices are so freaking high that you can't really enjoy it unless you have the dough to pay. I've taken a few dates to the theme park, and one of the restaurants here before, good fun, but way overpriced. So what's the plan, Lloyd? Let's scout out the areas surrounding the auction venue first. It's being held at Speaker Hartman's mansion, right? Correct. If we take a left out inside of the mall, we'll end up at the residential area, which is lined with all sorts of mansions. The speaker should be the furthest back. Good to know. Once we do that, we should take a look around the other areas while we still can. We might even run into more auction attendees, like that Lecter guy. It's likely. Speaking of that man, I wonder if he's really an Erebonian noble. His diction and behavior doesn't quite suit that picture, but I could be mistaken. Who knows? On the other side of the coin, maybe his claim about repping the Blood and Iron Chancellor was a lie. No matter. An Abba like him was invited as a guest. It's safe to say that we can't approach the Schwartz auction with our usual mindset. So we gotta be stupid, is what they're trying to say. That's rude. All right, Lecter is he's conniving. He's a schemer. He knows what he's doing. Look at that sign. That's interesting. Hotel Delfina. That's a jewelry shop. Wow. Welcome to Diamond Jeweler. Pardon me, sir, but any chance you have a letter of introduction? Indeed, store policy. Oh, wow, really? So I need a letter to shop in this place? That's interesting. Boutique Colserica. Holy hell, look at those prices. I'm gonna get rid of 100 of each of the big ones. That's fine. That's insane. They do prevent, though, like multiple things, which is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Faint, sleep, and confuse, freeze, and petrify. That's a decoration for Teal's room, sitting Mishy. Alright, what we'll do is, I'll save it for now. We'll keep going around. I think they said this side, right? Will lead me to the residentials. There it is. Bigger than I was expecting. Speaker Hartman's mansion. Much bigger. Same here. I heard Speaker Hartman owned a mansion, but this is more like a castle. Well, his family has been prominent in the Crossbow social sphere for a long time now. It said that this mansion was built as the Governor General's headquarters during Imperial reign nearly 100 years ago. Sure, but this is just overkill. It ain't like he's some Erebonian noble. I can see why he holds the auction in a place like this. An estate this large can hold an incredible amount of people and goods alike. That's for sure. That man. Ravash. Security detail is going to be the same as usual. Though we're expecting those Hay pests to try and interfere this year. Listen up. If someone doesn't have an invitation, they aren't allowed in, and that's final. Understood. Where will you be, boss? I'll be watching over things from inside. One of our enemies is an elusive guy. Can never be too careful around him. Well, I'm here. Where all the auction items brought in already. Got them all this morning, boss. That doll or whatever was the last one. So that's our centerpiece, is it? I wonder how much mirror that'll go for. But whatever. There's only a few hours until the doors open. Don't lose focus, boys. You got it, boss. You can count on us. Damn, I was hoping he would skip. Guess that geezer is focusing on the mansion's interior. Fantastic. A former Jaeger will make things more difficult, yes. If I remember correctly, the party starts at 7 p.m. tonight. Even this early, security is already in full swing. They aren't taking this lightly. Agreed. That alone shows that they're on guard. This is going to be a tough job. Even with the invitation, getting inside the mansion is going to take the extra effort. Those guys probably know our faces pretty well, too, given how much trouble we cause them. We will need to devise a plan in order to deceive them. Let's retreat for now. If we get caught, our entire operation will be over before it could even start. Right. Find? What? Huh? was that just now? Was I just hearing things, or... Lloyd, why did you stop? Is something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Sorry, guys. I think my imagination was playing tricks on me. I don't know what's your deal, but let's skedaddle. What was that about, I wonder? Anyone know what's past here? I'm not sure, but it must be blocked for a reason. There's something written here. The area past this point is under construction. Please refrain from trespassing. Michelin Development Division. So the area up ahead is not finished. Michelin must still have some projects in the works. Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be a sight to see. I bet they just like burning mirror. No use hanging around here. Restaurant Fortuna. This must be the theme park. Hey, look at that. They got the Mishy mascot and everything. Teal's in heaven, I bet. It looks like it'd be a pretty interesting place, don't you guys think? Oh yeah, place is damn big. You got your Ferris wheel, roller coaster. Hell, they've even got a haunted house and merry-go-round. They're apparently building a castle inspired by the Middle Ages, too. The thing is gonna look like it's ripped right out of a fairy tale. That's pretty impressive. You have to remember that this place is run by the IBC. Their goal is to attract tourists, so they put in quite the effort. I came here before with Belle, but I never had the chance to see everything. Well, we may not have much time left, but do you want to take a peek inside, Teal? No, that's alright. We are technically here on police business, so we don't need to go this time. Besides, a ticket is very expensive. We would not have enough mirror for all of us. Yeah, those things don't come cheap. Once we step foot in that place, I doubt they'd let us ask for a refund. How about we come here next time we have a vacation? Then we can come and experience everything Michelin has to offer us. I'd like that. No, go now. Mishy fur and all. So we can't go now. It'd be cool. Maybe the second game will let us go in there. We know one thing for sure. After our patrol of Michelin, we're going to have to come up with some method to enter the auction incognito. True. After all, one glance at us and the Mafia guard in the entrance will lose it. Something else has been bothering me. They might have a system in place to check our identities, right? I agree. It's risky. I wish we thought of this sooner. Maybe we could have asked Renee about it. Either way, let's just go with the assumption that if we have an invitation, we'll be let in. For now, I just want to find a place to clear our heads and relax. The restaurant would be too open. Why don't we check if the hotel has any vacancies? I doubt there'd be any, with Michigan being as busy as it is. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and someone canceled their reservation. Might as well ask the front desk. Yeah, let's do that. Good day, welcome. Are you looking to stay with us? Yes, do you happen to have any open rooms? I'm terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is, we had one cancellation earlier today, but someone booked it almost immediately. I was afraid of that. A shame. That's the way it goes, I guess. Might as well walk on over to the restaurant. We can mull over everything there. That's about our only choice. Quite the dilemma you're in, isn't it? Wazy? Huh? Wazy, what are you doing here? Oh, Mr. Hemisphere. Said dilemma seems to be about getting a room here, but all you're looking for is a place to have a nice relaxing chat, right? Basically, but Wazy, what are you... Allow me to make things easier then. Would you like to use my room? Really? Whoa, that came out of left field. Come on, this way. Wazy's rich, huh? Should we take him up on that? I don't like the way he's dressed. It's too suspicious. His getup? I think the real suspicious thing is that a freaking gang leader is hanging out in Michigan. Well, it's not like we haven't worked with him before. For now, let's find his room. Truth be told, I didn't expect the SSS to have such refined tastes. Getting a vacation day on the last day of the anniversary festival, and spending it at a place like Michigan. Bravo. Yeah. We just decided to take a short break from work. More importantly, what's with that outfit, Wazy? Pretty stylish, isn't it? Let's just call it my side job's uniform. You have a side job? What kind of job would require an outfit like that? In the cold, cold world of high society, many beautiful, lonely ladies search for that spark of love they've lost. My job is to simply ignite that and give them the time they desperately dream about. Spark of love? Lonely ladies? You can't be. You work as a host, Wazy? Oh, the phone. I work my ass off for the police, and you get to have a good time chilling with I mean, that's messed up, man. If you think I'm doing it for the money, you are sadly mistaken. It'd be rude for me to deny women my company when they constantly ask for it. I suppose we could call it charity work. You're unbelievable. He's frank, I'll give him that. The fact that it wins over ladies blows my mind. I can't say I approve of his job, but who am I to judge? Wazy, do you work as a host for Michelin specifically? Yes, I am part of Michelin's very own escort service. Tonight, I am to accompany a lady to a funny little party. I'm sure it will end up being quite the adventure. Party? You don't mean... Ah, that explains that. Explains what? What are you talking about, Wazy? The Schwartz auction. You came to check it out, didn't you? Well... Damn. Called before we even got to the front door. That must mean that the funny little party you're attending is the very same. This will be my second go-around, just with a different lady this time. You're full of surprises, aren't you? The real surprise is that someone with auction knowledge was hiding under our noses the entire time. Humor me for a second. Are you guys planning to expose the auction to the public? That won't amount to much, you know. From the very beginning, we never had any intention to take down the auction. We just have to see something there. This auction is a luxurious underground party, essentially represents the corruption of Crossbow itself. And we have to see for ourselves how high this barrier we want to overcome really is. Lloyd. Is that so? I don't doubt your enthusiasm for a second, but you can't attend the auction that easily. With no invitation, you'll be kicked to the curb. Each year, they change the rose motif slightly, so forging won't get you very far. You might be out of luck, everyone. Actually, we already have an invitation. Wow, you're serious, aren't you? I assume it's pointless in asking how you got your hands on one. Let's just say it was an odd situation. We have the invitation, but is it really all we need? I wouldn't be surprised if they use some sort of RSVP system. No, I think you're overthinking things. Due to the underground nature of the whole thing, they're always open to potential clients. Since smuggled goods are a big aspect of the auction, many more famous individuals prefer to mask their identities. Sounds like we'll be able to survive then. Hey, wait, how many people can get in with one invite? I don't believe there's a rule set in stone, but most people go in pairs. I'd recommend that 4 people is a crowd, you know? So only 2 of us can go. Unfortunately so. Also, since it is a high-class party, you should wear something more formal. Of course, if you dress as well as me, you'd be the center of attention. I think I'd rather avoid that. Hey, Ellie. Do you know where we can get some new clothes for the auction? The boutique downstairs should be perfect for what we need. I've been there before, so there's no need to worry. I can pay, too. Are you sure? Of course. Leave it to me. A more crucial question is, who among us will pair up and infiltrate? I'm not sure yet. Rock, paper, scissors probably isn't the best way to go about it. What are you on about? You only gotta pick one dude. Huh? You're the one most invested in the Schwartz auction, Lloyd. Given that you are our leader, it's only natural that you go. Guys, are you sure? This decision would be a lot simpler if you just accept your responsibility already. You want to see the corruption of Crossbow firsthand, don't you? You're right. I'll lead the charge into the Schwartz auction. Then all you have to do is pick your date. You would stand out a tad too much if you went solo, I think. That's a good point. You can pick me, Teal, or Randy. Remember that you'll be surrounded by the Mafia when making your decision. The remaining 2 can be on standby outside the venue, while the other 2 are inside. Is that acceptable? Well, no matter how we divvy up roles, it'd be best to move along to the boutique. Plenty of time to choose before we have to find some new digs. Right. I have to choose Ellie, right? Kinda obvious. Because Randy's got like a charge type of, like, he can break through, you know, power to him. Wait a sec. Wazy, is there some reason why you're following us? Since the opportunity has risen, I figure I'll offer a lesson in style. I'll throw in a way to trick people running the security checkpoints too. Well, I guess we don't have any reason to refuse. It's obvious that he's compelled by curiosity rather than a genuine desire to assist. Oh hell, let's hear the guy out. If we're all ready, let's head downstairs to the boutique. Makeover. Let's go check this out. Once we get dressed, there's no going back. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay. Let's go. I don't think our budget covers a place like this. Well, it's a pretty fancy store. Classy suits, casual clothes. They basically got the stuff for every occasion here. Impressive prices, too. We don't need to worry about prices. Lloyd, have you decided who you want to bring with you? Yeah, I think so. Teal, Randy, or Ellie. It's either these 2, and I think Ellie's just the obvious choice, so we're gonna go with Ellie. Ellie, would you mind accompanying me? I'd love to. The 2 of us will probably look the most inconspicuous trying to enter the venue. Definitely. Wonderful choice. If I were you, I'd dress as an ordinary couple. A wealthy young dame along with her commoner boyfriend attempts to join in on a much talked about party. A convincing facade, isn't it? That might actually work. I might have to flare my temper in order to play the part, but it's a good plan. Better go get yourself dolled up. I'm curious to see how this transformation will play out. Hey, look at us. Hey, Ellie. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hopefully these will be okay. Not too shabby. Damn. You're working that dress. Yes, Ellie looks beautiful. And your outfit suits you quite well, Lloyd. You think so? Honestly, I think I pale in comparison to Ellie. That's not true. You pull off that suit well, with your broad shoulders. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Ellie. Hopefully I'll be able to pull off being your boyfriend for one night. Well, you certainly look the part. No need for advice, I see. Well, I'll do you another favor. Wear these, Lloyd. Glasses? When women get all dressed up, it's as if they become a whole different person. However, formal attire doesn't do much to change your look, Lloyd. While you're at the auction, it'd be better to wear something that will add to the disguise. That's a good idea. Thanks, Wazy. I like it. How do I look? Interesting. I'm surprised. I bet you'll give off a completely different first impression now. I was not expecting them to work as well as they do. I like them. Sounds like they're a hit, Lloyd. Maybe you should get yourself a pair after this is over. My eyes are fine as is. Alright, with this all our preparations should be complete. All that's left is for us to wait until the auction starts. How beautiful. It's certainly a magnificent sight. Wow, there's even a fireworks show? They're pulling out all the stops. Is it a festival exclusive show? Nah, man, they do them daily. From what I've heard, Michelin's nightlife is where things really get wild. Being surrounded by people in the nighttime parade, taking moonlit rides on the towering Ferris wheel. It's as if Michelin's nightlife was built for the art of seduction. I'm afraid we'll have to part for now, much to my dismay. Oh, really? You said you were meeting with some lady, right? Something like that. May the goddess watch over you this lovely night. And if your plan actually pans out, try to come find me at the auction. I'll be waiting. Man, that guy acts like he's on top of the world. The leader of a small-time gang working as a host at a high-class party. I don't buy it. Whatever the truth may be, the info he gave us about the auction was extremely helpful. I think we owe him one. Yeah, we do. It's almost time for us to make our way toward the auction's venue. For now, our objective is to slip past the security checkpoint and enter Speaker Hartman's mansion. We can do it. Huh. Love starts with Ellie. Look at us. We're all fancy. I like how we have to walk and
Our two friends are the one running. Alright.
I'm ready if you are, Lloyd. Shall we get going?
Well, I'm ready. First things first, let's try to get to the auction. Get in the auction.
We can do it. Lloyd, Ellie, you're going into a precarious situation. Please be careful.
We'll be hanging out around this area like we planned. If anything comes up, give us a call on your Enigma. Of course, you guys make sure to be cautious too.
I think it's time, Lloyd.
Sneaking into an underground auction. This is dope. Welcome to the Schwartz auction. May I see your invitation?
Of course. Here you are.
Everything checks out on my end. For security reasons, could you please give us your name for verification?
Name?
I'm Guy Bannings. I presume it's not mandatory to use my real name, is it? No, that won't be necessary. And your guest?
Aren't you boys working hard? Unfortunately, I can't exactly reveal my name in this setting. That won't be a problem, will it?
Well, no. Still, do you mind informing us of your relationship with this gentleman?
Oh, we don't look like lovers to you? To be more specific, we're in the middle of a passionate relationship that I've yet to tell my parents about. Forgive me, dear. I've caused you all of this trouble because of my social status. However, I will work tirelessly in order to stand before your parents and ask them for their beloved daughter's hand in marriage. Oh, you will. Better not let me down now.
My apologies. Well, honored guests, we hope and pray that you enjoyed tonight's auction to the fullest extent. That works for some reason.
What kind of place did we step into? Speaker Hartman's mansion. I've heard the rumors, but I didn't expect it to be this grand. This exceeds every possible expectation I had, that's for sure. Speaker Hartman and Ravash. They're more influential than I initially thought.
Dear guests, welcome to the Schwartz auction. Is this your first time attending?
That's right.
The auction is scheduled to begin at 9 p.m. inside the main hall, straight ahead. There is a banquet being held inside the salon to your left. Please have a few drinks and dine to your heart's content. If you don't mind me asking, are you planning on staying the night with us?
Oh, we aren't. You see, we've already booked a room at Hotel Delphenia and have friends waiting for us there. We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to pass this time.
Very well. If you change your mind, please do not hesitate to inform one of the attendants. We'll prepare a room straight away. Also, you're more than welcome to stroll around the estate as much as you'd like. However, please be aware that there are a few restricted areas. We apologize for the inconvenience in advance.
That shouldn't be an issue. Thank you for the explanation. We will heed your word.
My pleasure. If you need anything or have any complaints, please make sure to inform me or one of the other attendants. Now, if you'll excuse me.
We have roughly 2 hours before the auction gets underway. Let's go about the mansion for now. Of course. We should gather information while we have a chance.
I guess we'll go to the left, because he said people are dining over on this side.
Hey, Ellie. About how much mirror do you think it took to build all of this?
I'm not sure if I could even put a price on it. I doubt many castles would have this sort of decor either.
What's with Speaker Hartman? I know he's from nobility, but is he really that wealthy? I love how Lecter just walks up. Hey! What?
Aren't you?
No, what's up, guys? Hey, those clothes don't look too shabby on you. Looks to me like you have some taste and style after all. You're one to talk.
Aren't you a bit too casual?
Have you heard what Hartman's been saying? He's telling guests to make themselves at home. Don't mind if I do. But enough about my clothes. You guys look like you're having fun. Well, you have a long ways to go before you're able to have as much fun as me. Is he really about to fish? What? Let's see here. I think I found the sweet spot. What are you doing?
I'm just as lost as you, Lloyd. You know, if you're trying to catch fish in a fake pond, you're going to be stuck.
Oh, no, oh! Here we go!
Did he just...
Phew, I believe that's what the pros call a beaut. I'm sure Noir would appreciate something like this. Noir, is that Altina? Possibly? Or am I confusing things? I think that's a kind of goldfish, usually brought for decoration. Wait, can't you see how messed up this is? See you later, guys. I hope you all are able to fish up something this great, too. Huh?
Let's just pretend we didn't see anything.
Crazy, crazy man. Lecter being Lecter, I guess. Mafia's guarding that spot. Interesting. Find that voice again. Huh?
Lloyd?
It's nothing. Let's just hurry and get out of here. It's just a great big misunderstanding, okay? She's just a co-worker. You can't fool me. This whole thing was suspicious from the start, and to think that you actually came here with another woman. Oh, God.
Hey, I see you were able to sneak inside with relative ease.
All thanks to you. What's going on here?
Nothing more than your run-of-the-mill argument.
You're one to talk. After all, you brought this weirdo along as your guest.
No, don't tell me you have that kind of relationship with him. This man soothed my troubled heart in my time of need, I'll have you know. After coming to Crossball, a strange place I've never been to in my life, Wazy came to my rescue when I was lost and confused. He even went as far as escorting me to the Schwartz auction. Our relationship is nothing like this suspicious, whatever it is between you and that woman. I'd be more than happy to make this something more, Evelyn. I have a proposition. How about you ditch your heartless husband and make love to me? I can't deny that feisty cute ladies like yourself have a certain charm to them. But Wazy, I could never. You! How about you try to pull your moves on someone else's wife, pal? Yeah, I think I've had enough. I'm going to have to cut this short. James, if you want to have an affair, try to handle it with a bit more tact next time. Now I've got to find some other sucker to leech off. Nikita, wait! So I was right. Her being a coworker was a lie. I'm fed up with your crap. If this is how things are, I'd rather go live with my parents again. Evelyn, hold on. I don't think interrupting them would be very wise. I think we're going to head out now, Wazy. I can't say I blame you. Enjoy the party. Some weirdness going on there. Stay strong, girl. You got this. Look at Lecter up there. Apparently this is where the actual auction is being held, but this place is so over the top. Is that some sort of artificial waterfall? I haven't seen anything this lavish in my entire life. Well, let's just head somewhere else. I still want to see for myself the kind of people invited. I don't think I went in here. There we go. Oh, look, what's your name is here, too. Full spread buffet. There really are a lot of party guests too. I can't tell what's more stunning, the food or the drinks. I bet they hired a professional chef to make all the dishes. I'd love to try them out if we were in any other situation. But honestly, thanks to my nerves, I don't have much of an appetite. I can't blame you there. Would you look at this? Kilika? What a surprise. I can't say I was expecting to run into you two here. You don't say. It's a long story. It doesn't pertain to me, so I won't press the issue. So what name should I use to address you to? What? How did you know? Considering your affiliation, it's not hard to guess why you're here. Plus, you're supposed to provide your name when you hand over your invitation. So, how should I address you? You can call me Guy. Very well, Guy. You can keep calling me Kilika. Alright. So what brings you to the Schwartz auction, Kilika? Interested in bidding on something? Given the nature of my job, I've come to know my fair share of collectors. And so they politely asked me if I would inspect what kind of things are being auctioned here. Market research, if you will. Got it. You know that Speaker Hartman strikes me as quite the shrewd character. This auction structure might actually be foolproof. Foolproof? What do you mean? Think about it, an unknown underground auction designed exclusively for the elite? That's quite the convenient meeting place for prominent figures across the Zamoria. And there's more than just smuggled goods being sold here. You have bribery materials, illicit fundraiser items, and more. If said figures tried to dispose of everything in their own countries, they wouldn't be able to escape the law. However, such matters are glossed over in Crossspell. Yeah,
That is exactly why the Empire and Republic have turned a blind eye to the Schwartz auction. I expect there's a number of questionable pieces that will be presented tonight, such as some dubious items that both countries would be more than willing to part with. In other words, this is an international black market. That's outrageous. Of course, one could claim that such a structure is only possible because it exists in Crossbell. This may be a hard truth to swallow, but going against this will be an uphill battle. Lloyd. However, even if the structure is foolproof, it's still an unnatural creation. Huh? Chi encapsulates everything around us, ever flowing in harmony. Unnatural, distorted constructs are by no means permanent. One tiny thing could be enough to make the whole foundation fall apart. What I mean to say is that perhaps your efforts will not be in vain. Kelika, it's reassuring to hear you say that. It appears that I've taken up quite a bit of your precious time. This is a rare opportunity. You should take it in everything you possibly can. I'm sure that it will serve you well. Right. Alright. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the sponsor of this event would like to honor you with his presence and greet you all.
Speaker Hartman himself. Those two. And the Don. Rush's Don and Speaker Hartman. I suppose it was inevitable that we'd meet them.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marconi, president of Ravash & Co. and sponsor of this cherished auction. By my count, this is our 8th annual auction. My does time sure fly. I'm happy to announce that attendance increases with every year, and of course, we've expanded our lineup of auction exhibits to account for that. Everything you see before you is the fruit of your constant understanding and patronage. The night is yours, my guest. There is still one other thing that must be addressed. Every year, without fail, one man graciously hosts us in our auction at this breathtaking mansion. I present to you a representative of Crossbell, a powerful politician within our diet. Speaker Hartman. Though previously mentioned, allow me to introduce myself once more. I am Hartman, the Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. It is a great honor to serve as your host and offer my humble home for tonight's festivities. Believe me, this is no ordinary auction. Famous individuals from a multitude of fields have come to socialize and mingle tonight. Remember, the night is still young. I have prepared a modest after-party for you all, following the conclusion of the auction. For tonight, it would be my pleasure if you would all consider my home as your home. Everyone, please enjoy yourselves.
So, those are the two we've heard so much about. The Speaker definitely has the air of a politician, alright. Even more so than others. After all, he believes his authority is unwavering. This is the first time I've seen Ravash's Don, but he looks to be even more cunning than I thought. Yeah, they aren't going to be easy to go up against. I would speak with them, but I don't think that would be a very smart move. Me either. You know, I've met the Speaker on a few occasions. It would be best to avoid direct contact if possible. Agreed. Let's try to sneak out of this salon without attracting them. Alright, Is it time? Can we go sit? No? Nor, took a lot of time to catch your dinner, you hear? You better scarf this down and give me some thanks. Meow. Eats furiously. Guys, looky here. She's munching on that thing like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully she won't get sick from eating that. Oh, Noir. That's a kitty. That poor cat. But why does it say her name is Elizabeth? If she's calling her Noir. I don't know. Do I know that kitty? I don't remember. I thought it was Altina he meant, but I don't know who that kitty is. Did I check the other side? I don't think I did. Nothing up here. The owner's personal room. Quite so, sir. Unfortunately, Mr. Hartman is currently absent. He will soon be at the salon. Okay. If you'll excuse us.
I wasn't expecting this. I was sure they'd try to pull something stupid by now.
Nothing out of the ordinary so far, boss. Besides, I doubt even Heyu could pull off something big enough to ruin the Speaker Hartman's rep.
Don't underestimate him, dumbass. Forget Yin. I've heard stories that this cow guy can get the Heyu leader leaders to bend over backwards for him. He's that good. You're as good as dead if you leave your guard down. Sorry, boss. Won't happen again. Anyway, something just feels off with this year's auction. I have a feeling that someone besides Heyu is messing with us. That's what my gut says, at least.
Really? Is that your Jaeger instincts talking?
Sure, something like that. I must be getting old. I'd love it if everything went on without a hitch, but this anxiety ain't going away. I almost feel that excitement I'd get before going on a hunt. He's
Garcia Rossi.
Apologies. My name is Garcia Rossi. I'm in charge of tonight's security. As a part of that, I make sure to patrol this area every so often. Please forgive me for any inconvenience that may cause.
It's fine. You all are doing a great job. If we keep talking to him, he's bound to.
Sir, something tells me that we may have met somewhere.
Aren't you simply imagining things? I doubt I'd forget meeting a mountain of a man such as yourself.
You make a good point. Still, just to be safe, do you mind telling me your name?
Sure, I don't see why not. Guy Bannings. Pleased to meet you, Mr. Rossi.
Guy. Something about that rings a bell.
Crap, did I screw up? What should we do, Lloyd? Looks like I'm late. Oh no. Her friend is here?
Huh?
Belle? Good evening, Guy. Fancy meeting you here. Yeah, you too. Yes, quite unexpected.
And who might you be, madam?
I'm Maribel Croyce. The pleasure's all mine.
Croyce, she's the IBC's. You have my sincerest apologies, Miss Croyce. I assure you, I'm well aware of who you are. I take it you finally decided to accept our invitation this year.
I thought it would paint me in a bad light if I kept on refusing your kind offers. Also, these two guests are dear friends of mine. Do you have some problems with them?
Oh, of course not. Allow me the privilege of welcoming you to the Schwartz auction. Would you like me to show you to where Speaker Hartman is?
I will pay our beloved speaker a visit later. In the meantime, could you have a room prepared for me? I've been in a business meeting a good portion of the day and would love to get a bit of rest.
Absolutely. You heard her. Miss Croyce would like a room prepared. You better get your act together and treat her with respect, all right?
Yes, sir. Please, Miss Grace, allow me to show you to your room.
She saved us there. I think I have a grasp on the situation. Quite the bold move, guys. Yeah, we know. From an outside perspective, I could see how someone might think we're being selfish. Don't get me wrong, I like your idea. If you weren't as determined as you are, you would be completely unsuited to be one of Ellie's co-workers. Belle, please stop. Why are you at a place like this anyway? Based on our earlier conversation, it sounded like this was your first time attending, but you see, I received invitation from Speaker Hartman every year, practically begging me to come. But as I'm sure you know, he's a man who has connections with a lot of unsavory individuals. My father would always throw excuse after excuse in order to keep me from attending. With so much to do, I was never really able to accept. That certainly makes sense. So why could you come this year? I mentioned it before, but Belle handles some of the IBC's work for her father. Actually, she's the one responsible for all of Michelin's current construction. Really? You say that, but I only really manage the hotel and theme park. That's the reason why I couldn't bear to decline another invitation from Speaker Hartman, who's lived here for so long. So I decided that I would attend this year's Schwartz auction. So that's why. What is it, Al? You want to say something, right? Your face gives it away. Yes, well, Belle, you wouldn't do something if you weren't at least the slightest bit interested in it, right? I'm not sure if I buy that you came here just to pay your respects.
Do you really not have some ulterior motives? Sharp as always. In reality, I've heard rumors of something in the auction that piqued my interest. And so, because of that, I decided to attend. So, what is it? An antique doll crafted during the early days of the Rosenberg studio. Among doll connoisseurs, such as myself, those particular dolls are said to be the ultimate catch and sell for an exceptionally high price.
An antique doll from that famous studio?
I presume it has quite a colorful history, right? I don't know if it was stolen or some rich man has to part with it for some reason. But what I do know is that rumors say it's an absolute masterpiece. As a collector, I can't let this chance pass me by, can I?
That's true.
You've been a fan of those dolls for as long as I can remember.
If you don't mind me asking, how much does one of these dolls usually go for?
Let me think. The studio's earlier works were much bigger than their ones now. And given the fact that the doll maker doesn't intend to make any like those again, they've racked up quite the premium. One was even sold for approximately 5 million mira at an auction in the Imperial capital.
One doll is that much?
Given how passionate the fans are and how the dolls are truly priceless works of art, it's not to be unexpected. You're dead set on winning this bid, aren't you, Belle? And regardless of how it ended here, that's hardly the fault of the doll, is it? Of course, if it turns out to be stolen, I'll make sure to take the proper countermeasures. That includes formally negotiating with the former owner to officially make it mine.
How thorough.
You're dedicated, that's for sure. Oh?
Pardon me, Miss Christ. The auction will begin shortly.
Will it? Thank you for letting me know. I'll head there in just a minute. Prepare 3 seats perfectly in the back for us, will you?
It would be our pleasure.
Belle, I know what you're thinking, and there's no need to worry. I will wait to introduce myself to the speaker until after the auction. He won't see you. If that's the case, shall we accompany her, Lloyd?
Well, we might as well. Thanks for setting us up with the seats, Maribel.
It was nothing.
Ba-da-do. Alright, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. On the next part, we head into the auction and we see what's going on. What's for sale, what's happening. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you then.